Hey everybody, it's Delight of Fitness, aka Masani Wearable Art. So today I just got a whiff of my birthday. It's not sad. I always feel this way 2 months into my birthday, and it's pretty much 2 months into my birthday. And I'll be 54. And so I was just thinking it's my first time being in my, 50s, and as a woman, of age, it's interesting because I'm really feeling comfortable in my skin, not asking for validation. My language is changing, my body language is changing, and I'm actually feeling real comfortable in my skin right now. Not really looking for anybody to make me whole. Now, I gotta tell you, and I love my mom, she's still 30 years old. My mom has been 30 years old since the time I can remember. She is not the type of person to show her age. And that was really confusing to me as a child, being a woman and you are lying about your age. It really gave a big message that it's not cool to be a woman aging, so she has to lie about her age. And I never really understood that because my mother, to me, is a beautiful woman, quite feisty, to say the least, and very artistic. So a lot of my mannerism I get from her, and between her and my grandmother. So when I was younger and my mother would lie about her age, it gave me mixed signals. I was pretty much confused because at one point, this is strong woman who is defiant, and she is really a trailblazer in so many ways imaginable in art, where my mother is an artist by nature. And I picked up a lot of that from my mom. But at the same token, there was some stuff that really took me a while to deprogram from, which really set me back in as far as me being a young lady and being insecure. And part of that insecurity comes from not being comfortable and watching somebody that I idolize, my mom, fall short when it came to her age and to relationships where she compromised so much as a woman just to have someone in her life. And she took a lot of abuse, and it really affected me as a child, the mixed signals. So at this particular point in time in my life, what is so great about being 50 is not at this point, or in your 50s, is not at this point caring what people think about you. I'm unapologetic about the words that come out of my mouth. Not rude, but unapologetic. And what I say, I stand by it 100%, even if I have to stand by that by myself. It took me a long time to get to this journey. So just being a woman and accepting my age is big. That's huge. Also being a woman and accepting that I'm going through menopause. So that state of my life of bearing children, or even the opportunity to have children, the door has closed. And I'm not sad about it. I'm really happy that I have come to a point in time in my life where I have accepted me 100%. So me turning 54 and not feeling ashamed about being 54 is big for me, even to the point where I have no problem sharing my age with people. For me, it's liberating. Every time I say my age as a woman, it's liberating. It makes me feel free. It makes me feel that I'm speaking my truth, even though 54 is not old. It's just for me to speak my truth and not feel uncomfortable that I am in this world as a solarized woman, and who embraces not only her age, but my hair, the texture of my hair, the gray that's coming in instead of dyeing it. It's so, every day I wake up in the morning and I walk down the street, I am really reclaiming or claiming my truth, and I'm standing in my truth. It's easy, and it's so, when you have things coming at you, you're bombarded with messages and programs about self-hate of it's easy for me to get a box and just to dye my hair, but that's not what I want to do. What I find so beautiful is my imperfections, and what makes me beautiful is my truth, my authentic truth. I can't be somebody else. So for me, being a woman and embracing my natural, or embracing transformation and change, and really comfortable in my skin, that I am growing, and I'm comfortable getting older. And it's not the end of the world, it's the beginning. It helps me acknowledge that I don't know anything. That the time when I was young, I thought I knew everything, I had it together. I'm at a place and space at this particular point in time in my life where I can accept learning, and I can accept acknowledging that I don't know something. I think for me, when I was in college, the hardest part for me graduating was to always say, I know. Oh yes, I know that, I know that. When I didn't even know, I kept saying I know, which in reality, I lost out on a lot as far as learning, because I was so insecure and wanted people to see that I knew, and I lost out on even asking certain questions I didn't even ask because I was too afraid. I didn't want to look stupid. So just that whole thing of insecurity bled into other areas of my life. Aging is a blessing. It's a blessing. It's a blessing because I'm here. I'm here. I'm of sound mind, and I'm of sound body. I have taken this time in my life to be here in this body, and I embrace the changes in my body. As a woman, you know, when you start to get at that stage of getting mature, seasoned, there are changes in your body that is natural, like your breast. That changes, gravity. Your cycle, menopause, so your cycle is over with. You go through perimenopause, and then you go through menopause. The difference between perimenopause is that if you are still having your cycle, you're going through it. Once you don't have a cycle within 12 months, you're going into menopause. So for me, menopause. Also, embracing my gray hair is something that it took a lot for me to do. I never dyed it, but I had to on a daily basis battle with the program of holding on to an illusion of youth, holding on to that story, that time and place in my life, of being youthful. And I gotta tell you, I feel more energized when I'm standing my square and I'm speaking my truth. So for me, getting older is a blessing, because now I put all of the theory to practice, and now I can formulate who I am after trial and error, years and years of trial and error. Now I can actually live and speak my truth. My truth is what you see before you. It's not an illusion. My hair is going gray. My body is changing. My eyes, I have to wear glasses. But that's okay. That's okay. That's part of the natural process. I'm really fine with it. So for me, just standing my square and being comfortable in my skin is an act, a revolutionary act, because I am constantly blocking programs, blocking it. It's like being in the matrix and just blocking someone trying to really infiltrate your thought process, you know? So me standing my square and really loving the skin that I'm in, it comes at a cost. It totally does. When you go against the grain, and you know who you are, and you say this is not working for me, a lot of people are not going to deal with you, but that is fine, because then you get to know who is your tribe. So you get to feel out and say, okay, this is not my tribe. But if you speak your truth and you walk your walk, your truth, and you stand your square, your truth, those who reflect or who manifest the same energy will come. You'll find your tribe, but that comes at a cost when you are who you are and you stand your square. So for me, being 50 in my 50s is new. It's something that I constantly really have to tell myself that, okay, because I'm a prankster and a joker, I have to tell myself, okay, you gotta, not in a bad way, but there's a time and a place for everything. And for me, I think as I've gotten older, I've appreciated my space. I was constantly seeking gratification and acceptance outside of myself, that I actually put myself in situations that was not conducive to anything healthy, even around people that was not people I should have been around. So at this particular point of my life, I'm comfortable in my skin enough to spend time by myself and just really get to know me and appreciate and enjoy the time that I have with me, to really just breathe and enjoy every breath that comes in this body, and just enjoying the vision, the trees, hearing the birds chirping, and really seeing it in different eyes for the first time, as opposed to making it just so mundane. It's really been quite a journey for me to really see things in different eyes. And for me, that was a long time in the makes. For me, not taking things for granted, not even me. So this year, in 2 months, I'll be 54. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for my Earth Day, but what I do know and what I do feel is that I'm on a healthy track for me, and I'm in a place of space where I'm really comfortable in my skin, so much so that I'm okay. I'm okay with where I'm at and who I am at this particular point, and I'm so excited for the journey, because if I'm feeling this great right now, I can just imagine as I proceed on this journey, where this journey is going to take me. I'm also open to the unknown. I practice every day meditation. I also practice trying new things. For example, I'll taste a food that's different that I've never tasted before. I'll walk around a different neighborhood. I'll do something different, even just take a different class that I've never taken before, or just read a book that I thought I didn't have a lot of time for. Now I have time, and because I make time. And I've always had time, but because of my priorities, I was so focused on really people pleasing and really listening and really following the crowd. Now I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling at this particular point that I'm okay with just me. So it was a journey, still a work in progress. Who knows when I'm 60 where I'm going to be. Not rushing it, but I'm living in the present right now. So I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to share my truth with you, and also to really broaden one's horizon as far as accepting yourself and accepting what comes with that, and also being strong enough to stand in the eye of the storm and really stand your ground. There are times when I have to stand my ground, and even if I have to stand alone, I'm okay with that. So it's a lot as far as the journey continues, and there is not a day that goes by that I am forever grateful for this being in this space, because I could have done it many ways. But this way, where I am, as far as self-love and really being the essence of my truth in physical form, is such a humongous journey that I couldn't see me playing this out any other way. And forever grateful for the opportunity to be here in this space and place right now, learning about me. So for those of you out there that are on a journey and not really sure, feeling like a square in a circle, peg, or you color outside the box, and you're just, something is in your gut's not 100% with what's going on. Follow your gut, follow your heart, follow your compassion, follow your truth, find your truth, follow your truth. Depress, deprogram, and spend some time with you and get to know you. So for me, what a journey. Wow. I can only imagine what the future holds for me. But for right now, I am in such a place of euphoria and such a place of like a surprise. Every day I wake up, it's a present, because I don't know what the day holds for me. I just show up. I just show up, and that's the truth. I don't really know. I don't know. I just tend to not judge the moment and just be in the moment, as opposed to thinking about if it felt like something from my past. I tend to not judge it according to what I went through in my past. I tend to stand it. I tend to be in it, and just to really be present in that moment in time without pulling past stories into the present moment. And that's a big thing for me, is to let go of the past and create a new story, so I can actually feel alive, So every day is a new day. It's a gift. It's a present. I'm alive. I plan on really enjoying this body and in this place and in this space for as long as I can, and for as long as for long as I'm here. So I'm just really just enjoying the journey, and really enjoying the people in my path that I'm learning from, lessons that I'm getting from people, and lessons that they're receiving from me. It's a reciprocal situation where I'm constantly giving and receiving, and also just really growing in this space and place and so-called time and space, an illusion. But really learning more about me helps me learn about the world around me and just the whole universal vibration. So thank you, and thank you all. You know who you are, for being part of my journey, and looking forward to meeting the future and just other people that's going to be in my future. So I'm looking forward to it. All right, guys, just wanted to share that. It's on my heart. Really wanted to document this feeling, and just keep it and share it with somebody who is really on that journey of transformation. All right, guys, till next time, have a great day. Peace.